Ta-da! Okay. It's too far. Oh, wait. Okay. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna get a sip of water. Much better. Okay. There's a dog barking very loudly. Oh, God. Okay. I need you to put my hands in the air. Waving like they just don't care. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. No. What is happening? This is gonna be a great one. What is happening with the light right now? Hey everyone, I'm Natalie and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna talk about the evolution of the 1975. So for those of you who don't know, the 1975 is an electro-pop, indie-pop, synth-pop band. So first off, we're gonna look at the band's first EP, Facedown, which was released in 2012. So the song Facedown serves as a great intro to the EP, and it has a very mystical and angelic feel to it. And the song City, well, the EP version of it, segues into the rest of the EP with explosive drums and adds a lot of momentum to the collection. But instead of building on this energy, the EP swerves into the song Antichrist, which has ambition and potential, but it's unclear where the pinnacle is within the composition. And then the song Woman, which concludes the EP, has a dismal kind of murky tone to it, which is intriguing, but the piece as a whole feels a little bit rushed, which causes the EP to kind of end on a strange off-kilter note. However, with that being said, while this EP wasn't their strongest work, the album showcased the band's talents, and at the time it definitely showed their promise. The EP definitely caught my interest, but it was pretty clear that, the group just hadn't really found their groove yet. The second EP, titled Sex, is similar to the first in that it doesn't really establish the band's sound yet either, but the instrumentation is significantly more impressive than the first, and the retrospective mood of the album is clear, along with its call to the previous EP's atmospheric vibe. Together, the songs on the second EP are slightly more cohesive than the songs on the Facedown EP, and it still flows with that electro-pop vibe. So, fast forward to 2013, and the Music for Cars EP. First off, the song Chocolate is my jam. I mean, it is definitely very catchy. Out of the first three EPs, this one is definitely my favorite. I mean, it successfully carries the theme of the album from beginning to end, along with its cosmic, mystical vibe. I definitely recommend the song Me, and like I said before, the song Chocolate. But anyway, let's talk about the fourth EP. So on this EP, they re-released the song City, which is an energetic, upbeat track with a cyclical, catchy chorus. And then the song Haunt Bed has a wistful, soft, and haunting tone, and it's an ambient track paired with soothing vocals. And then the last two tracks carry a more eerie, mellow tone. All four tracks contain unique hypnotic loops, and this mystical trait becomes more apparent in their future work. It is an attractive listen and definitely establishes the band's sound. So now we're on to the band's first feature-length album, which is self-titled The 1975. So the album starts out with a magical reveal through their introductory song, establishing that the 1975 is finally here. It features the most successful songs from their first EP, like The City, Chocolate, and Sex. I don't know, I find this kind of interesting though, the fact that they're re-releasing songs that they already put on previous albums. I kind of wonder how this repetition of production and distribution affected the sales of their first feature-length album and their previous EPs. I mean, who wants to buy the same song twice? I don't know, it might have not affected anything. Let me know what you guys think. This feature-length album definitely showcased the band's strengths by re-releasing their previously successful songs though. The songs possess catchy beats, quality production, soothing breathy vocals, and haunting synth pop hooks. It's very refreshing, and it's clear that this is the album where the band found themselves as artists. With their first self-titled album, the band was off to a pretty good start, even though they kind of received mixed reviews in the media. There was some love, there was some hate, but in my opinion, the band was still trying to establish themselves as artists and kind of find their groove. Then came their second album, which was released in 2016 and titled I Like It When You Sleep, For You're So Beautiful Yet Unaware of It. Kind of a mouthful, but it happens. Anyway, the album starts out with a gorgeous introductory song, which then slides into the groovy, upbeat song Love Me. From here, they jump energetically from song to song, seamlessly transitioning from one beat to the next. For me, this is the album that hooked me. But I have a question for you guys. So the ambient tracks on this album, what do you think about them? Do you think they should have been trimmed a little bit? Or do you think they work well the way that they are? I've heard mixed preferences on this, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So, on to their next album, A Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships. It's definitely punchier than the previous album. But one thing I really miss from this album is Matt Healy's natural voice. His voice kind of gets drowned out by a lot of the auto-tunes and distortion, so it doesn't really match the sincerity that the songs are trying to achieve. The tone is kind of off in a lot of the songs, but I love the fact that they're reminiscent of the 80s. Now, let's talk about their current single, If You're Too Shy, Let Me Know. Tonally, it's free and anxiety relieving, which is a great break from today's reality. However, at the same time, the song discusses an online relationship, which could be pretty applicable to today's socially distant society. Matt Healy's soothing, buoyant vocals shine through in this single, but the instrumentals and auto-tunes are overbearing at times, though the trumpet solo at the bridge illuminates the composition. So what are your thoughts on If You're Not Too Shy, Let Me Know? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you've enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that little subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys have a phenomenal day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.